Hi, I'm Linus Riddle, and for the past week or so, past week, I've been working on learning Unity and um, through the Unity Learn website, um, and it's been pretty useful. Um, what I've been doing is the Unity Essentials pathway, um, which is just the very basic stuff on how to do things, like use the how to use the software. Um, so like here, this is the first. It gives you a guide on exactly how to install everything, um, and then it's um, what I got through this week was the editor essentials. That is the first part. Um, this mission, I guess, um, and I have each one of these as a different thing on my product management here on Trello. Um, I have a this as a sprint task list. I have each of the steps, and that's what I've been doing in Unity there. Um, so for installing Unity, this was already on the school computer, um, but then I had to install the Unity Essentials project, which was pretty easy. You just click this, and then there it is. Um, and then once you load it up, then I I mean I guess before I did that, I made this GitHub desktop repository so I could manage the different the progress that I'm making. Like most of what's here on the main and on my editor essentials, which I won't change right now because there's issues with it being open. Um, but all of these are just commits, and this is just yeah, okay. And then here in the Unity, what I've been learning is mostly just how to move objects around, um, how to move the camera around. Like for example, one of the steps here was like to pass this flying test where you fly through these rings. So I can like enable these rings and then move the camera through them using WASD and Q&E. And then I also the next thing I did I think was this mural. Um, so I enable it, and then when I'm like top down, I can move these pieces around using the move tool here, dragging these, or by grabbing this box and moving it around. So then I made like this turtle and the horse. Um, but like here I can move it up and down and then this way. And really it's pretty intuitive on how to move the objects. Um, but the tutorial is pretty useful to learn how to move everything. Um, and another thing that had me move, and I'll disable this first, was the tube slide, which I assembled. So like these pieces are on their side, so you have to use the rotate tool. So like this, and then so I did things like rotate this to get it standing up, and then just moving these pieces around using the move tool. So drag this around and bring this over and then try to line it up. Um, but the this was a demonstration of how to move these objects. And like the turning is also pretty intuitive because you move these just on the axis. So like you just move your
Okay,
mouse
so
in one direction and then
like
you
the
spin
standard
like that.
compilers, is this part of Editor
And then
Essentials?
if you grab the one that'll rotate
What's that?
vertically. Um,
Pardon me. You should be
and
programming
let me
stuff,
go
right?
back to the thing.
Shine.
And neural. And oh yeah, hang on. I have to demonstrate this. So here, this is my main project file. And then here, this stuff all gets downloaded when you're using the when you're using
Renaming commits is sometimes a pain.
when you download the essentials thing.
So, yeah.
Here is the first thing I forgot to mention this, but
These are all from
there,
main still, right?
this one shows like a robot thing.
So it looks like you were editing in your main, is that right? And I think that
and
maybe what happened to line is, so we just gotta learn moving forward
There
that
is a
we just gotta make sure we're in our right branch. It's so critical. You know what
there's
I'm
a
saying?
star that you can pick
So
up as the
hey,
robot when
that's
you're
what
playing the game.
This is starting to learn
But
hey, we're gonna make
actually,
mistakes and say, okay, now
I'm
I
not sure if it's
understand,
safe
now I
to
can
change
make
it,
sure
but
so just kind of finish what you're doing, but
here,
definitely
once it
when
loads
we
up,
get
I'll
to
show you
unit two,
the
that you may have to
these
sure
stairs.
all
You
that stuff is in
jump
that
up here
branch.
and you grab this star.
So just do your best. I mean,
That's what you're trying to do as a robot.
I hear what you're saying. You're trying to make
So I
things
can use
better
Buzz
for your
BB
blog
to
and
move
stuff.
around
So
and
just, you just get her down
and
there.
then I jump, and I failed to do it. So then go back to this. And this was basically a tutorial on how to use the position grid here, the coordinates. So if I wanted to break the eye down, so if I wanted to go lower to the ground, I can just drop it by to like 3. And then if I wanted to move it closer to this, to the stairs, make it easier to grab, press this. So now it's 5 and 3 as the y coordinates for the position. So now it should be much easier to grab. With the robot when I load it up again. So now I'm able to do this, and then, but anyway, oh yeah, back on the playground scene, there was also a when you play this one, I forgot to mention also. When you load this, it has correct code, and the code is hidden around the playground pieces. Like for example, this one says 0, and you just have to go search it out. There are tutorials on how to actually find out how to do it. Like this wheel is. There's one that's and then when you enter a code, if I enter the wrong code, so it would stop. But then I enter the correct one, and it'll show some good things and stuff. Oops. So, thank you for those. Sorry about that. Obviously, it's a little loud. But yeah, that's mostly what I've been doing for the past week or so. A lot of it was setting things up. Like for example, with my commits, there are all these initializing commits. And here I also, and then I am able to update or move that to GitHub. This is my editor essentially branch with the commits I made. This is just what I did at the end. So this is like the final things. So this is the commit that saved the different changes, like the movements and the mural made. This is a settings change, so it just it's changed some setting and then it makes another thing. So I committed it. And basically every time you boot it up, there is some changes. So here you can see all the changes in this main. Um, but when I close this, it'll go right down. Yeah, thanks for watching. I guess I think that's everything I have. And next week I'll be demonstrating that the 3D essentials that I'll be doing. And if I get further, then I'll show that too. Thanks for watching.